What's up guys, I'm Zach and today I'm in southeastern Alaska in the port town of Haines. Over the last 2 months I've visited 7 national parks in Alaska. I have 1 left. Glacier Bay National Park is the last park to get to. The access to Glacier Bay National Park is through a small town called Gustavus. There's no roads that go there. You either have to fly in or take the ferry. So I'll show you on this bigger map here. This is my route outlined. So the other day I came back through Canada, down to Haines, and I'm going to Juneau, where I have a layover tonight, and then Gustavus tomorrow. So I'm leaving my van in Haines and walking onto the ferry. It's gonna be a 7-day trip, so my last week in Alaska, I don't even get to spend it with my van. So the ferry's gonna start boarding in about 10 minutes, so I better get in there. Alright, I am on the ferry, coming up the stairs here. Gonna find a good seat, maybe with a view. I don't expect this ride to be super exciting. It's super cloudy, all the mountains are up in the clouds. So I'm just gonna relax until I get to Juneau. I made it off the ferry, just called a cab to take me to my campsite for tonight. There's also a bald eagle sitting right behind me. So I arrived at the campsite, I took the taxi, I come in the office. It's also like an RV park. And I'm gonna grab the one that says my name on it. And take a look at the map. Time to go find my campsite. Here it is. Whoa. I knew it would be raining when I got to Juneau, so I made sure to book a premium site, which gives me this tent gazebo-like covering, so I don't have to pack up my wet tent tomorrow. And they even threw in a free bundle of firewood, so I can have a fire tonight. I already cached my food in a bear locker, so I didn't have to bring a bear canister with me. I'm gonna pitch my tent. While I do, check out some of my earlier photos from my travels throughout Alaska. So it's only about 4 o'clock and I have nothing to do and I have no kindling for my fire, so I think I'm gonna make some kindling. This is the only knife I have with me. I think it'll work without completely ruining it. The knife helps just to start it, but then you really just want to tear off a nice big chunk. And pretty soon you've got your pile of kindling. This will definitely help me get the fire started later tonight. The rain let up a little bit, but I got cold, so I put on my warm stuff. Now I'm looking around for a place to fill my water bottle, and maybe I'll break into some of my snacks in the food cache. All right, let's see what I've got in here. Pop-Tarts, juice,
think I'm gonna have the Cliff Bar now. That's what I need.
I'm hanging out in the community gazebo. There's a grill if you want to grill. I could have grilled my Cliff Bar. Next time. Maybe I'll grill the Pop-Tarts in the morning. It feels like I'm in Washington. Look at all the ferns. There's moss on the trees.
And I found a little banana slug.
But it's cold, and I want my fire. I'm thinking about grilling one of the logs. Yeah, baby. It's been a long first day of traveling. I'm gonna use up the rest of my wood and hit the hay. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna check in at the ferry at 6 a.m. Good morning. Take this off. Good morning. I called for a cab, and I'm not even that cold. I'm in the campground office. And I've got my ferry to Gustavus today, and I'm staying in a yurt tonight. This was a pretty good place to spend my layover in Juneau. On my return trip, I actually have 2 nights in Juneau, so that's when I'm gonna actually explore downtown a little bit. All right, got my second boarding pass. Time to go board that ship. We're stopped in Una to drop people off, and then we'll continue to Gustavus. So I just hopped off the ferry, the dock's right over there, and I walked down the beach a little bit, and I arrived to a beautiful day in Gustavus. Wow. Drop my pack on this bench, and I'm gonna walk around a little bit. There's a nice little sand trail over here. You can see the mountains back there. There was a little sign that said there was brown bear activity in the area, so I've got my bear spray holstered. Brown bears and grizzly bears are actually the same species of bear. The difference lies in the location they live and the foods they eat. Grizzly bears live on the interior lands, away from the coast. They eat berries, moose, ground squirrels, pretty much any meat they can get their hands on, except fish. Grizzly bears do not eat fish, and conversely, brown bears do. Brown bears live on the coasts, near rivers with lots of salmon, and the ocean for clams and fish. Brown bears can be 300 to 500 pounds bigger than a grizzly bear, just because they have that fatty fish in their diet. Because they're so well fed, brown bears are said to be less aggressive than grizzly bears. With grizzlies, they're always competing for food, fighting to get even just a little morsel. I have an Airbnb booked for my stay in Gustavus, and my host just texted me that it's ready. I'm gonna start walking over there. The fireweed's all faded now, but a month ago it was bright magenta. I can't get over how beautiful of a day it is. I love this walk. The houses here are way prettier than I would expect from a town of less than 500. So I've been walking for like a few miles now, and like 90% of the cars have waved at me, which is so nice. So I'm walking and I see this sign, the community center, campfire at 7 p.m., August 30th. That's today. Maybe I'll check that out tonight, see if it's any fun. I'm crossing the Salmon River. This is freaking sweet. You've got the rough cut wood carport, birdhouse, and the classic green with the gold license plate. All right, I turned down a dirt path and I think I'm almost there. So she's got a bike for me to use to get around town, which is so nice. I don't have to walk everywhere. Oh, sweet. Oh my God. It's so nice. It's way bigger than I expected. There's a skylight. And the host, Julie, just came by and gave me a nice warm welcome. She said she and a bunch of other people are gonna be telling stories tonight at the bonfire. And tomorrow I've got a catamaran tour of Glacier Bay National Park. I love this fuzzy Guadalupe blanket. While we're here, we can learn some Spanish vocabulary. El pájaro. La mano. La bota. Is that the drunk? Now that I'm all settled in, I'm gonna take one of these bikes out for a spin and see if I can find some groceries. While I'm headed out, let me show you guys the outhouse. Right around the corner, composting outhouse. Oh, nice. Couple sawdust. I ran to the grocery store. I got 2 dozen eggs because that's the least that they sell. And I wanted some eggs. I mean, I'm here for 3 nights. I'll give the rest to Julie if I have extra. But check it out. There's one missing. And I didn't notice it because it was covered. They bested me. Can I please get in? I forgot to film anything from the bonfire, so you'll just have to take my word for it. It was incredible. I mean, 20, 30 people showed up. Everyone's sitting in a circle around a big fire that everyone's too far away from to even get warm. But through the shivers, there were some great stories told from Alaska, kayaking, fishing, bear viewing guides. My host, Julie, who had a fantastic story about when she guided Danny DeVito and the governor of Alaska, but she'll have to tell you that one. But she was only expecting 8 or 9 people. But it was amazing to sit in a group of such attentive people with such incredible storytellers telling their story. It was an amazing first night, and I can't wait for my boat tour tomorrow. As you can see, this video is almost over, but check out part 2 to see some glaciers.